Okay, so yes, you can read new vocabulary and you can read the definition of the vocabulary and you can hear me give a description of what the word means or the term means, but you have to remember it and be confident with it to actually use it or remember it correctly. So when someone uses it, you're like, oh yeah, I know that term or I know that word. So this isn't easy. Again, as I mentioned earlier, my opinion and the idea formulated when it comes to really retaining vocabulary, which works for me as a learner of Spanish, and it has worked for my students over the years, is touch that vocabulary 5 times, write with it. And I know we all work on computers. There's something about holding a pen or a pencil in your hand and a piece of paper. I think it's that physical element that goes along to writing a sentence in a different language. I just think the extra motor skills involved do help to lock it into long-term memory. I'm not a scientist. I could be totally wrong, but it's worked better for me. Instead of copying a word from a document, Control C, pasting it Control V into a PDF. I've not really touched it. I've just kind of moved it with like really no involvement on my end. I don't remember that vocabulary, but if I'm actually writing down the word on a piece of paper, it does seem to lock it in a lot stronger and in a lot better way for me. So that works better for me. It works better for my students. Everyone's different, but I do recommend that. So write with the word. And when you write with it, don't just write the word down. Write the word in a sentence. And make sure you write the word in a sentence with a connection to your real world. How would you use that word? Not just Jane went to the store. And no, you don't even know anyone named Jane. Why are you using Jane in a sentence? Use someone you know, use a situation you know, and use the vocabulary in that context. It will help. You've done that. You want to listen to it. So take a sentence and then you could copy it and throw it into a translating system. Listen to it in a sentence. Your ear is one of the best teachers anyone has. I often tell my students that like their ear is a better teacher than I am. Your ear has heard way more perfect English and has heard way more vocabulary than your mind knows. Your ear is your best teacher. So really have that word in a sentence and listen to it. Your ear will 100% help you. So you've written it in a context, in a sentence that you know, not just the word, in a sentence. You've listened to it. Now you listen to it, say back that sentence. Speak out loud. Even if you're home alone in your office alone, who cares? Talk to yourself. Say that word out loud. Say the sentence out loud. Speak it. So you've written it. You've listened to it. You've spoken it. Now you want to read it. So, go into ChatGPT, go into Google, go into whatever you use and say, give me a couple example sentences using this word in this type of context. And then read some example sentences. So 4 times now you've touched that vocabulary, and then repeat one of those other ones one more time. So now this is really going to help you lock in the vocabulary. This is key. This is key. I mean, just by scrolling through and looking at words, it's easy, it's fun, it's passive, it's not going to lock it in. You have to work with it. Again, with my business English books, I do have a lot of exercises to really lock in the vocabulary. It's important. What's the point of reading vocabulary and learning it if you're not going to retain it? So that's a really big one. Again, Post-it notes. These bad boys are fantastic. They just work the charm. They put terms you like, put them around your computer screen, put them near your camera if you're having an online meeting, and then you can just incorporate it into your meeting. It's a great one. Flashcards work, great online flashcards. You can make a little quiz for yourself. There's lots of things you can do, but again, use that five rule. It's really worked for me and really worked for my students.